die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Yes, like that, like me.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Down the numbers. There he goes. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You talk about this Lions defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And sneak attack. They're going to run for him. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That's complete to Laporta. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, it's run the football.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Fields going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now it's Fields. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown Bears! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Hooker on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
Hooker. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down throw here. It's Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Hooker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Slot man moves right. Now Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah,
absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, Hooker. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Third down and 13. Now Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, here's Gibbs. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
third down. Hooker looks to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A beautiful fake. And they work this out past the 25. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Johnson running right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one a first down pickup of 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off play action, Fields. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Fields on first down. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and 9 here. Fields now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing. Hooker. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jameson Williams, 68 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gaubert's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they're going option play on third down. A pitch back. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 50, here's Fields. There's a short throw. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try to put some points on the board and create some space.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we give this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. On the option line is Fields. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fields going to run the draw. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz and wreak havoc, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Hooker's going to throw it. That one let go deep for Laporta. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hooker to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw, Fields. And he knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On the return is Williams. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because They've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Hooker. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Well, this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Jones. Touchdown! Velus Jones, 29 yards. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Hooker. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Hand off now to Gibbs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Booker to throw on 1st and 10. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove. They want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Well, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners out days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one bowling enough from him.
Okay, so we're saying that if we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
Yeah, this is good.
All right, just check. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Here we go. This is fourth down. St. Brown motioning left. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Fields.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Patterson's kick is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Hooker.
Steps away to his left.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
That's complete to Laporta.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hooker to throw.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing here is Hooker.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down down now to 13 seconds.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Go away and platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up.